and welcome. Today I am going to make a bookmark from the Deluxe paper Cricut Joy sticker adhesive bat and some regular cardstock, and using my Cricut Joy, a pen and some tools. So I'm just going to jump into Design Space on my PC on version 8.39.58, and I'm going to go to New Project. Now I'm going to go to Images, search for Bookmark, and I have a few choices, and I'm going to select this cat. Now I'm working on my Cricut Joy, so I'm going to go to More, and I'm going to make the height 10.78 centimeters, which is comfortably the maximum width of the Cricut Joy. Next, I'm going to go to my layers panel, and I'm going to find the cut layer only, and I'm going to duplicate, which could be also done with the Control D button on a PC on your keyboard. Now, even though this looks even, I am still going to flip horizontally, and I'm going to change this to the sticker cardstock color, which is a yellow pattern. So I'll just stick with the yellow. Now I'm also going to go more and rotate 90 degrees, just so that when I goes to my mat, I want it to print horizontal, not vertical. In my layers panel, I can see that the cat bookmark is only grouped and not attached, which, given it's got a draw layer, isn't ideal. So I'm going to take the grouped layer, and I'm going to go more rotate 90 degrees because I still want this to print on my mat or cut on my mat horizontally and not vertically. What I will do is now I will go ahead and click the attach button. And if I want to, I could have gone ahead and changed that basic cut color to that light pink. Now, because I want this to go on my mat vertically, I am just going to grab any free shape. I'm going to go to Operation and change it to Guide. And now I'm going to select the two and hit Attach. The guide won't cut out on the mat. It just sends it to the mat horizontally instead of vertically. Next, I'm going to press Make. And if you hadn't already, it will prompt you to save. Now, if you want to go ahead and load, I'm going to go with On Mat and press Confirm, and see how now both my images have loaded horizontally. I can also see on my screen that 6 centimeters is comfortably where the cardstock could be cut. And I could go as little as 5.6 centimeters. Next, I'm just going to check my Cricut Joy is on before I press the next button. Now, next, I'm going to check what my cardstock is. Now, I find the heavy cardstock setting is really good for this one. However, check what cardstock you have. Now, it's asking me to load my tools and materials, and it wants. Now, let's jump across to the camera. And now I'm just going to use my trimmer, and I'm going to take 5.7 centimeters off. And I'm going to use my trimmer, and I'm going to do the same on the side. 5.7 centimeters. I'm going to move my trimmer and the rest of the cardstock out my way. Next, I'm going to prepare my mat. So I'm going to take my cover off. I'm starting with the cardstock layer, so I'm going to pop that on. I'm going to use my brayer or scraper. Today I'm using my scraper to adhere the cardstock to the mat. So we need to unclick our blade, pop our pen in with the lid on top, push it all the way down, and then close the clamp. And now I need to load my mat. That's on. Now we've loaded. I'm back in Design Space, pressing go. Now the machine is drawing. I'm very interested to see how the machine has drawn these eyes. Now I need to swap my blade. So back here, unclick the clamp, remove pen, close lid and kill clicks. Pop the blade back in and close clamp and jump back to Design Space and press go. Now the machine is cutting. Now the machine is asking me to unload in Design Space. Okay, so now I need to find my matte cover, pop it over the top, flip my mat over. So now I can put the cardstock flat and I can remove everything from the mat. Now I find it easy to remove everything and then flip it over, and then it just all falls apart nicely. So now I've got a bookmark that has a flat. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to do the sticker cardstock. I'm going to stick it on the back just to give it a bit more structure. So let's jump into Design Space again. And we need to select our Smart Paper Sticker Cardstock. Now this is where my Cricut Joy always needs more pressure. And I need to load my map again. I need to load it with my materials first. So I need to cover it back off. Put my material on. Today I'm just using a scraper rather than a prayer. And I'll load my map. And it's loading. And I'll press go. And the machine is cutting. And now it's doing the final touches. Now I'm being asked to unload. And next I need to press the very important done button to disconnect my Bluetooth. So next I need to unload my mat, push my Joy out the way. We'll pop our mat cover back on. And again, I will remove the sticker paper from the mat, keeping it flat. And I like to put the cover on so that I don't get the rest of the mat dirty. And now this is sticker paper, so we need to weed the outside off. So I don't even need a weeding tool with this one. I'm just going to try and pull at 45-degree angles and do this outside. And now I can remove my scrap. Now next I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to remove the backing sheet from the cardstock. Now the next challenge is lining it up, which is not my specialty. You might actually do a better job than me. But the Smart Sticker does have a little bit of removability when you first do it. So, just going to line it up. There we go. Now I'm going to make sure that when I line it up, this part comes out too. So now, I've got it all. And that just gives that little bit of structure. And I'll use my scraper to push it down. Ideally, use your scraper on the side without the drawing. And there we go. I have a bookmark. Isn't that cool? And now I've got the structure on this side. I've got the bookmark on this side, and it's ready to go. And you can use it to put it in between a page. Now, this is a pre-cut project from a free image. Check out my next video where I'm going to use any image to create something very similar. And in the following video, I'll do it from an SVG as well. Happy crafting. And this is how it looks in a book. So you just pop it through. Then you take one side back, pop it through, and then you can close your book. No worries. Happy crafting.